Hello, welcome to our second video on the Lake Willer Road Improvement Project. This video is an update to the intersection treatments being considered for the Lake Willer Improvement Project as part of the pre-design phase. In September, we published a project overview video that provides information about the project origins and scope. A link to that video is in the description below. This project is a collaboration of the City of Raleigh Transportation Department and the Engineering Services Department. Transportation is responsible for the planning and pre-design, and engineering services will manage the full design and future construction. This project impacts the Lake Willer corridor from Maywood Avenue to South Saunders Street. The corridor is located between Dix Park and the Fuller Heights and Carolee neighborhoods. Lake Willer Road is currently a two-lane, undivided street without turn lanes. This configuration tends to have more crashes because of the conflicts with turning vehicles. When drivers must wait to turn left onto a side street, they block the travel lane, which can lead to rear-end crashes. Additionally, the lack of sidewalks and dedicated bike facilities make the corridor challenging to access for people walking or biking. The project will implement the preferred custom streetscape identified in the ongoing Dix Edge study. It will include turning Lake Willer into a two-lane street with a center median, a 6-foot sidewalk on the south side, and a wide sidewalk, amenity space, and a separated two-way bike facility on the north side. Adjustments to the cross-sections may be needed in order to navigate around some of the existing constraints along the corridor, such as historic buildings and transmission lines. The project is currently in the pre-design phase, which is focused mostly on the types of intersection treatments that will be installed with the project in the cross-section. Once this phase is completed, the project will move into full design. At that time, a detailed design will be finalized. During the pre-design phase, city staff works to identify the appropriate treatments that promote safety and access to the park and the neighborhood. The intersection types that will be applied along the corridor vary to address challenges that are unique to each intersection and integrate with the existing projects along the corridor. Those include the Dix Plaza and Play, the new State Farmers Market entrance on Lake Willer, as well as Park City South and other proposed developments. Let's look at the intersection treatments identified for each intersection. A signalized intersection is proposed at the intersection of Lake Willer and Maywood Avenue. This would integrate the new driveway entrance for the State Farmers Market across from Maywood Avenue. Improvements would also include improved pedestrian crossings. The diagrams shown in this presentation are for illustrative purposes and not indicative of lane markings or final design. At the Good Street and Mercury Street intersections, the median would be broken in order to allow left turns into Mercury and Good. A pedestrian refuge between the two intersections is also proposed as part of the design. Good Street is currently a vehicle entrance to Dix Park. It is identified to continue to serve this function in the Dix Master Plan. As part of the project, Dowladam Street will be extended into the park and will serve as the vehicle entrance and parking for the Dix Plaza and Play and access to the Fuller Heights neighborhood. To help increase the flexibility of traffic flow and reduce the need for vehicles to queue, this intersection will be converted to a four-legged roundabout. By reducing left turns, roundabouts reduce the potential for accidents and conflicts with pedestrians compared to signalized intersections. Additionally, roundabouts allow for properties along the corridor that are affected by the median to be accessed from both travel directions without the need for U-turns. Roundabouts can be designed with a bikeway for bikes and scooters that is separated from cars and pedestrians and can connect to the existing treatments on the residential side streets. Given the type and quantity of people on bikes anticipated here, staff expects that similar elements might be included in the roundabout as part of the project. As a part of the Dix Park Plaza and Play, there will be a large promenade constructed opposite Grissom Street. The intersection will serve as the primary pedestrian entrance to the new park, as well as Go Raleigh's transit stop for the Plaza and Play. In order to improve pedestrian access to the entrance, the median at Grissom Street intersection will be kept, and left turns into and out of Grissom Street will be restricted. Keeping the median intact will allow for the creation of a pedestrian refuge and will help improve traffic safety and efficiency by reducing the number of conflict points between vehicles and pedestrians. The city will also construct a secondary pedestrian access to Dix Plaza and Play across from Fuller Street. Like Grissom Street, the median will be kept at this intersection in order to provide a pedestrian refuge and improve traffic safety, reducing the number of conflict points between vehicles and pedestrians. A second roundabout will be added at the intersection of Lake Willer Road and Hamel Drive. Like the roundabout at Dow Adams Street, this roundabout helps reduce the potential for crashes and conflicts with pedestrians compared to signalized intersections. That's because it reduces the need for left turns and provides a traffic calming effect along the corridor. Additionally, roundabouts will allow for properties along the corridor that are affected by the median to be accessed without the need for U-turns. Umstead Drive currently serves as a vehicle access to Dix Park. However, it is planned to be a future pedestrian-only entrance in the Dix Master Plan. At this intersection, a break in the median will allow left turns into the park. There will also be an opportunity to add a pedestrian refuge on the northern side of the intersection. The gap in the median can be closed in the future if the vehicular access to Umstead Drive is removed. The project will also include the realignment of South Saunders Street as identified in the Raleigh Street Plan and would make Lake Willer the primary movement. The intersection is currently signalized and the signal will remain so as part of the new design. Crossings for pedestrians and the Rocky Branch Greenway Trail will also be included in the design. A virtual open house will be available online from October 27th to November 10th as part of the pre-design phase. It will include a survey for the public feedback and a live Q&A session Thursday, November 4th. For more information about the open house, please visit www.raleighnc.gov and search keyword Lake Willer Virtual Open House. A link to the virtual open house is included in the video description below. Following the pre-design, the city will award a design consultant contract. The full design phase is expected to begin in early 2022 and will include another public touchpoint to get public feedback on the design. An estimated timeline for construction remains to be determined as construction funding has not been allocated at this time. If you have any questions about the project, please visit the virtual open house page or contact Brian or Fontaine. Thank you.